Arlington has won the Super 8 Massachusetts State Championship.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Welcome to a game with the Arlington Spy Ponderers and the Winchester Sachem women's hockey. It's sure to be a barn burner. One healthy scratch that we have for the Arlington Spy Ponderers tonight is our defenseman, number 13, Isabel Aaron. She's been out injured with a concussion for some time. We hope that she returns soon. Tonight's team, my name is Neal O'Brien. I'm working with ACMi and our cameraman Paul and Nick Antonakas, who was with us last game. He's a sophomore at Arlington High, and he knows many of the players on the team. Nick, tonight's matchup, which I guess we could call kind of a matinee, huh?
Oh yeah.
Midday, is a 4 p.m. game. It's against Craig Seabury's Winchester Sachem team, who they've been no slouch this season. They've been able to stay in the games. They have a record, a league record of 5-3 and a non-league record of 7-3, and their goaltender, Ailey Scally, number 1, has been standing on her head. So we'll see what this game holds. What do you think, Nick?
Well, I mean, based off what I know about Arlington and Winchester, they're big rivals, so we're in for a good game today. And I mean, what you said about their goalie, if it's true, Arlington's got to step up its game tonight.
Okay.
Today.
And hear that message loud and clear, Nick. Face off with the Liakos line, Gabby Russo and Erica Siegel. Puck comes into the Arlington zone. Picked up by Gabby Russo. Centering pass in front of Jordan Toomey. Winchester couldn't get a handle on it. There's a scrum along the half wall at the Zamboni doors. Russo comes out with it. She headmans it, tries to get it in the zone without an ice. Referee has his arm up. It's coming all the way back, Nick. So if you look at the Middlesex Liberty Division, which is the league that the Spy Ponderers are in, Nick, Arlington is on top of the league right now, followed by Reading, Winchester, Lexington, Belmont, and Woburn. Face-off in the Arlington zone, brought back by Grace Corsetti behind the net and cleared out.
Well, you got to clear it out in that situation. It was put right in the middle again, and that's the second icing for Arlington in this first minute.
Okay, so that's Fiona Mack, who does everything hard, as we know.
Yeah.
Shoots hard, skates hard, and when she checks, even though she's not supposed to, she even checks hard. Face off in the Arlington zone. Less than a minute expired on the clock. Michaela Doherty on the half wall, tries to get it out of the zone. Couldn't get it. Here comes Emily Benoit down the left side. With the flying Hawaiian Michaela Doherty trailing and Erin O'Brien floating the slot. Cycle back to the boards. Erin O'Brien has behind the net. Centering pass, nobody home. It's outside the zone. Arlington has to clear. Puck across from Fiona Mack. Trying to get it deep. Winchester picks it up behind their own net. Here comes Casey Smith. Winchester has the puck. Sole possession, mid-ice, all by herself. Can she beat the Arlington traffic? It's a no. Couldn't get a handle on it. Arlington recovers it. Molly Flynn skates it up the half wall. Outside the zone, trying to get it to the neutral zone so we can send it deep in their end. Here comes Winchester player all alone. Bid on net. Got the shot off, even though she was off balance, Nick. Got to give her credit for that.
Yeah, that was a good showing by Winchester. They're still in.
Winchester's working hard. They've had a couple of quality bids on net already, Nick.
Yeah, you know, they've had a lot of opportunities so far, and I mean, if I was Arlington, this is not a great start. They got to turn things around and start getting some shots of their own.
Well, we have a couple of hard charges on the Winchester team. Nikki Machichi, she's a sophomore forward. She's got 12 points, and it looks like their goal scorer is the sophomore, number 25, Katie Cronin, with 6 goals and 5 helpers for 11 points. Arlington face off in their own zone, bring it out to the mid-ice. Hit a player in the Arlington box, called a whistle. Face-off will be inside the Arlington zone. So tonight, there's a lot of action in Arlington tonight. Our usual producer and cameraman, Alex Van Thorn, is supervising in the field. He's bouncing all around between the games at the high school and the games here at the rink. We miss him dearly.
Yep.
Puck's in the Arlington zone. Winchester has control. Comes out to Casey Smith, who tries to work it out of the zone. She does successfully. Back at the mid-ice, Winchester controls. And it's dumped deep. Winchester goes for the change. 2 defensemen, 1 forward. Quality change by Winchester. They didn't dump their whole team. Looks like Winchester came to play tonight, huh, Nick? I mean, they got a good pace, good energy.
Well, I mean, they've been putting a lot of pressure on, and I mean, it's been a pretty rough game so far, but I mean, that's what I'm expecting when Arlington and Winchester face off.
There was a one-timer by number 14, Nick Machichi.
Oh, keeps it in.
Beautiful saucer pass off to the left, looking for the traffic in the front. Picked up and skated off, but stripped.
Again.
Erica Siegel couldn't take it out.
Arlington's got to get this out.
Carolyn Days introduced her hip to number 15. Ariana O'Rourke. Here comes a break for Arlington to the mid-ice. Gabby Russo in the center. Gets around behind the net, goes to pick it off. Still controls the puck. She's working that wall. Fiona Mack pinches down. Quality pinch, kept it in the zone. It's rimmed around the boards for Iwasco. Iwasco takes it. Was a shot on net, but tipped. Back in the Winchester corner, defensive zone. Fiona Mack able to keep it in. Elizabeth Liakos couldn't get a handle on it. Back to the mid-ice. Scrum along the wall. Here comes Arlington. They're regrouping, looking for the stretch pass. Big stretch across to number 20. Erica Siegel. She tries to get in between 3 black shirts with no luck. Puck's being turned around. Here comes Emily Benoit winding up. Tape to tape, right on the stick of Elizabeth Liakos. Gets the shot off. It's a left pad kick save. Comes out to the half wall. Liakos still in control behind the net, looking for a helper. Floating. Lots of patience there, Nick.
Well, I mean, Arlington's seems to be trying to put pressure on, but Winchester's really holding them back.
Winchester dumps it deep and goes for the change. Here we got an all-5 change. Arlington stretches it out for a tip pass to Emily Benoit. Couldn't get a handle on it. That's a nice. Coming all the way back to the Arlington zone. She just didn't make the red line in order to get that in, Nick.
That was close.
So, Nick, is there any scuttlebutt in the school hallways? You talk hockey now that you're announcing on ACMi?
Well, I mean, you know, I'm into hockey, both professional and, you know, at the school level. And, yeah, I mean, Arlington's been doing really good this season so far. But, you know, there's been a lot of anticipation for this game.
Okay, so puck's in the Arlington zone. Winchester fooling around, gets it to the slot. Off her skate, there's a shot. Oh, lucky that shot was wide of the net.
That was right in the middle.
It was a nice, low, hard shot. I'd say right now, Nick, that Winchester is outplaying and outshooting Arlington.
I would agree. Oh, that was close.
Another shot on that, thrown in the direction of the goalie, and the rebound came out, and that was enough to almost go in. Winchester clears. They have to clear the zone. Comes Arlington, head man it, deep in the zone. Here comes the Arlington change. Danielle Kelly, Carolyn Days.
Oh, they keep it in.
Okay, they're working it. Arlington's working it. Into the corner goes Danielle Kelly. Tried to shove it over to Carolyn Days. Carolyn Days right over in front of the net, takes a shot.
Boy.
Off the goalie and into the corner. That was up over the crossbar and off the glass. Good bid by Carolyn Days. Deep in the corner, Danielle Kelly goes for it. It's worked out of the Winchester zone. Nice play by Corsetti. Here she comes. Wants to get that shot on net. She was in traffic all by herself. Elizabeth Liakos, Erica Siegel, and Gabby Russo working the Winchester zone. They're deep in a scrum in the corner. Puck comes loose. Winchester carries it out of their own zone and dumps it deep into the Arlington zone. Another change for Winchester. Here comes Elizabeth Liakos in the mid-ice. She's got room to wind up. She makes the move. She wants to get that shot off. Oh, that flooded in.
Yeah, deflected off a Winchester stick, but I mean, good opportunity for Arlington. They need more of those.
Good effort by Elizabeth. That puck just flooded enough that that Amy Scally could just grab that, scoop that up like she was playing softball now.
Yep.
Okay, face off in the Winchester zone. Erica Siegel pushes it back to Fiona Mack, who dumps it hard. Behind the net is Gabby Russo. Looking to cycle that puck around the boards. Picked back up by Elizabeth. She's behind the net. Looking for a wraparound on the goalie stick. Could have snuck in. Sneaky little wraparound. Fiona Mack back to the point. Dumps it deep. Arlington. Oh, what a beautiful play by Erica Siegel. She was going for the post, and luckily the Winchester goalie got a piece of that.
Yeah, that was a good kick save. But Arlington keeping it in.
Centering pass out to Winchester. Turnover to Arlington. Arlington banks it off the boards. Here comes Owasco down the left side. She's deep in the zone.
Oh, put right in the middle.
She's looking for help. Erin O'Brien picks it up.
Oh.
There's a player all over her. She turns her, gives her a back. Kayla Doherty couldn't get a handle on it. It's floating around the Arlington zone. Fiona Mack takes it. Oh!
Oh, wow. Slipped right through off the screen.
That was a shot to the net. And Erin O'Brien saw that coming in and touched it ever so slightly for a tip. It's a great forwarding play by Fiona Mack, trying to get it anywhere towards the cage. Erin O'Brien demonstrated patience, and she just literally turned her stick a quarter inch, and that thing made it right through Amy Scally's pads.
Well, let me tell you, when there's a screen, anything can happen, and we just saw it here. Arlington got a relatively lucky goal there, but everything was set up perfect, and now they're up 1-0.
Well, Nick, that's an excellent point, because any redirection of that puck counts. So there's the momentum goal. Hopefully Arlington can keep the energy up.
Oh, big shot.
Okay,
Good save.
Big shot and a save by Jordan Toomey. She looks like she's on her game tonight.
Well, she's had to face a lot of shots, and she's put them all away.
So a goal like that sure to take the momentum out of Winchester's sails, right? Coach Seabury is down there shaking his head and clapping, come on, let's go. And he doesn't want his players to get down in the dumps on that. We have Elizabeth Liakos. Well, we have a power play, okay? Excuse me. We're on the penalty kill. Penalty on Arlington, 2 minutes. So our penalty kill unit is Carolyn Days, Elizabeth Liakos, Molly Flynn, and Shea O'Day. See if they can set up a formation here, Nick, to keep that puck out of the slot. That's all they have to do. There's a battle in the corner down behind Jordan Toomey. Shea O'Day's working it hard. She's kicking it. She's got her stick on it. Winchester's able to get it. Carolyn Days has control. She needs to clear it deep.
Lost her footing.
Winchester's regrouping. They're over the Arlington blue line. Control on the half wall, and Molly Flynn could get a handle on it to clear the puck into the Winchester zone. 5 minutes and 40 seconds to go in the first period. 1 minute remaining on the penalty for Winchester. Haven't seen too much by way of setup for a power play here yet, Nick.
Yeah, but I mean, Winchester's been aggressive on the 5-on-5. And I mean, if they can keep up that pressure, I don't know what's going to happen on the 5-on-4. But I mean, so far, Arlington's been handling it pretty well.
Okay, you can hear Coach Meade saying, clear that thing all the way down, and made it to the mid-ice, picked off by a Winchester player. Rolls back to Amy Scally. She didn't put a stick on it. Here comes fresh set of legs. Erin O'Brien and the flying Hawaiian, Michaela Doherty. Erin tries to pick it clean, no luck. Winchester has it, and they dump it deep into the Arlington zone. 24 seconds to go on the power play. That puck was rimmed around. No one from Arlington got a handle on it. Winchester's trying to set up. Cross-ice pass, but Fiona Mack is there to pick it off. Winchester has it back to regroup at the mid-ice. Tries to dump it deep and does. Sydney Owas goes back to pick it up behind the Arlington net. Two players posted on the half wall for Winchester. Winchester has control, but Fiona Mack is a good match for anybody. Here we are all even. Emily Benoit on the ice with O'Brien and Doherty. Puck up to the center ice. O'Brien trying to get a handle on it, sends it back to regroup. Cross ice pass to Fiona Mack. Back to Owasco. She sends it up the boards. Luckily, that was no icing. Deep in the Winchester zone, Arlington comes for the change. Grace Corsetti skates out, picks it up at the Arlington blue line, looks forward on the stick of Erica Siegel, who tries to make a move. She's forced to the outside. She's centering pass. Nobody home. Elizabeth Liakos has behind the Arlington net. She's cruising around with patience. She's looking. Puck made it to the Winchester blue line, and now it's at the mid-ice. Traditional 101. Whoa, that was a great defensive play by Grace Corsetti. That could have been a breakaway, Nick.
It could have been, but Arlington held strong.
Puck back in the Winchester zone. Sent out to the mid-ice. Chased back by Grace Corsetti, no icing. She stops behind the net. She looks for help. Outlet pass to the half wall. Back to Grace, she has it. Headmans it. Great move by Gabby Russo. Took it on the forehand and then turned her body to get it deep into the Winchester zone net. Working hard behind the Winchester net. 3 minutes to go in this first period. Coming to you from the Ed Burns Arena, ACMi, with our producer and cameraman Paul and Nick Antonakas.
Good cover-up by Scally over there.
So a little action in the front of the Winchester net. Looks like in this period now, at the end of the period, the tide may be turning a little bit, Nick, huh? A lot of energy coming from the Arlington side. Maybe they want to preserve that momentum goal that they scored.
Yeah, you're right. Arlington's had a lot of energy, but I've seen just as much energy out of Winchester. Arlington's got to stay on its toes if they want to keep this lead.
Winchester plays to the bitter end in every game, Nick. So here we got a scrum in the corner. Carolyn Days is looking for that thing to square it out. On the stick of Shea O'Day, tries to get the shot off. Was intercepted and tipped by Winchester. Grace Corsetti comes up to pinch, halfway up. She comes all the way up the half wall, gets a shot on net, just off the side of the net. Back to Corsetti again. 3 good plays in a row by Grace, able to keep that puck in the zone. It's on the Arlington half wall. Again, 4th time. Grace Corsetti, she's earning her money back there at the point net. Puck's out to the Arlington blue line. Erin O'Brien has control. She's looking around. Sends it back. Regrouping pass. Molly Flynn retreats back to the Arlington zone. Sends it up. It's not cleared. Erin O'Brien takes it. Turns it around. She wants to get it out of that zone. She understands the importance of getting it out of there. Gets control. Puck sent over to Emily Benoit, who sends it deep into the Winchester zone. There goes Michaela Doherty. All energy, number 15. All you see is her elbows there.
Oh, yeah.
Erin O'Brien has on the half wall, sends it back to the D. Shot on net, didn't make it through. I'll tell you what, Nick, this game's getting a little chippy already. These girls are playing hard. As Ken Kohlberg would say, girls will be girls. Minute left in the period. Puck's dropped right inside the Arlington zone. Back to get it is Fiona Mack. She looks around, tries to stretch it out. Couldn't get it through Owasco. These guys look like they're playing each other over there, Nick.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe some miscommunication or something. But they tried to go for the stretch pass, but it got tied up in each other's skates.
Back to Winchester. They regroup at center ice. It's deep in the Arlington zone behind the net. 30 seconds to go in the period. Winchester has control. She's looking for help. Able to get it back to the point. Winchester defenseman. Smart move. Takes 4 steps in to get that shot off. Floating around in front of the Arlington net. Erica Siegel takes control. She's coming down the left side over the red line and deep. Goes in after her own clear. Not able to get a handle on it. Here comes Elizabeth Liakos. It's in the corner. There's a mad scrum going on right now. And that's the period. Well, we had a back and forth period, Nick. It was between Winchester came out really strong. They showed that they had a play. Like we were saying earlier, Nick, their goalie, Amy Scally, when she's in the net, she's in the net.
Oh, yeah. I mean, there was opportunities both ways. Both Winchester and Arlington showed a lot of energy and a lot of heart in that first period. But, I mean, Arlington has the lead because they played well, but Winchester played just as well, so we got to be careful to keep this thing ahead and not let them tie it up.
Let's give a real quick shout out to the Spy Ponders coaching staff led by Jeff Mead and Tony Missouri. Jeff is a longtime professional player, played 10 years in Europe in the DEL, the Deutschen Eisenhockey League, and he's helped Meredith Gallagher and Kylie Sullivan, who are both AHS past Spy Ponders. So that's the first period. We're looking for energy to come out with a little more energy. We'll be back for the second period. Thank you.
My name is Max Luca, and if you're interested in pursuing a career in sports media, come on down to Studio B at 892 Mass Ave in Arlington.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Edsburn Arena for the second period of the matchup between the Winchester Stations and the Arlington Girls Spy Ponders. It's about to get loud. These girls are down in the box and they're sending a message to their on-ice players. Out there's Elizabeth Liakos, Erica Siegel, and Gabby Russo. Face-off, forced into the Winchester zone. I'm sure both teams heard some choice words in between periods, Nick.
Well, let me tell you, it was a pretty even match playing-wise, but I mean, Arlington happened to get one on the board. So, I mean, if both teams play the way that they are, this game's still wide open. Absolutely.
Second that. Puck's back to the mid-ice, through the legs of Molly Flynn, looking to regroup. Sends it up along the boards. Winchester takes control. Sends it to the neutral zone. Number 5, Mary Lou Coakley takes it over the blue line deep into the Arlington zone. Arlington regroups, tries to make a cross-ice pass without a connection. Gabby Russo couldn't pick it up. It was a little bit ahead of her. Winchester dumps the puck all the way back into the Arlington zone. That's an icing. Puck's going to go all the way down to be a face-off in front of Amy Scally, who, by the way, Nick, looks like she's been, she saw a fair amount of shots in the first period. She stood up to each one of them, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, she handled most of them. I mean, the one that she let in was off a screen, so, I mean, those are always tough to get. But, I mean, overall, she's been doing pretty well so far.
Okay, so Arlington controls the puck back in their own zone. Headmans it to mid-ice. Aaron O'Brien couldn't get a handle on it. Winchester turns it around. Aaron gets a stick on it, goes deep into the Arlington zone. There's a battle behind the net between Winchester and Arlington. There's a scrum along the corner of the half wall. Arlington trying to get that puck and bring it out of the zone. Tell you, this Winchester is a chippy team, Nick.
Yeah, they've shown it so far. I mean, they've been playing aggressive.
Here comes Aaron O'Brien up the left side.
Oh.
Nice centering pass. Oh, and it's almost put in by the flying Hawaiian, Michaela Doherty.
Oh.
Nice hard shot from the point from Shea O'Day. Arlington still controls it, and Michaela Doherty dumps it deep. Aaron O'Brien has control of it behind the net. She's looking, she turns, she cuts, she's looking for help. It's sent out front. There's two quality bids on net by Arlington, and a screenshot.
Oh my.
Screenshot from the point from Molly Flynn, and a scrum in the slot by Aaron O'Brien, who almost stuck that thing in the net.
Arlington had a lot of opportunities there. They had pressure on the net, and if they keep that up, I could see a goal going in. But I mean, you never know, because Scally's been on her game in these first 2 minutes.
So it's fair to say, Nick, that Arlington's come out with a little more energy in this period, huh?
Oh yeah. But I mean, until that goal goes in, that energy doesn't pay off.
Okay, puck's deep in the Arlington zone. Winchester trying to control it. Picked up behind the net by Molly Flynn, sent over to Shea O'Day. She takes 4 steps out of the zone. Nice centering headband pass. Didn't make it through to Danielle Kelly, and it's knocked back into the Arlington zone. Shea O'Day back to retrieve the puck with Molly Flynn as a watchful eye. Here comes Shea, winds up, Tries to get it out of the zone, no luck. Tries to headman it again to Danielle Kelly, but no connection. Puck's back in the Arlington zone. Two players, Arlington and Winchester, go down. Headman pass, nobody home. Taken over at center ice by Winchester with a delayed offsides. Winchester doesn't know it. They clear the zone. Arlington skates it up the wall. Danielle Kelly has it. She makes a move, tries to get the shot off. She was moving a little too quick and still gets the shot off. Kicked out by Amy Scally. Okay, puck makes it outside the Arlington zone. It's back to the mid-ice. Fiona Mack sends it over to Owasco. Owasco looks to headman it. Erica Siegel trying to get a stick on it. Here comes a forecheck. A three-pack forecheck by Russo, Liakos. Oh, it's off the front of the net. Okay, Amy Scally was able to put a stick on that.
Put in the middle again.
A lot of action in front of the net for Arlington. Sends it back to the point. Owasco has it free. Takes a shot.
Goes
wide of the net. Left shot going wide. Owasco sends it deep. Arlington's hustling. You got to say, Nick, they're all over this puck.
Oh yeah, and they've been putting a lot of pressure on. But I mean, Winchester's been managing so far. But I mean, this can't go on forever.
If this. Yep. Sorry, Nick.
Oh no, go ahead.
Puck all the way back to the Arlington zone. Face-off's going to be in front of Amy Scally, the Winchester net. I'd like to. This game is being brought to you by ACMi. And like I said, we dearly miss Alex Van Thong, but we have producer and cameraman Paul Carosi here. You never get a chance to see these guys, but they make this all possible. Not only is it a game to watch on TV for spectators, but it's also game tape for players to watch and the coach to give instruction on. So thank you, Paul. Face off in the Winchester zone. Arlington has control. Sends it deep into Erin O'Brien. She reverses it, comes back. Nice quick shovel pass to the point. Wasn't enough room for O'Day to get the shot off. Benoit controls it on the half wall. Gets help from Doherty. Brought out of the zone, but Molly Flynn is back to retrieve it and diminished any chances that Winchester had for a breakaway in there.
Puts it through.
Nice centering pass. Erin O'Brien trying to beat her defender. Sends it back to Emily Benoit. I think Winchester's feeling the heat here, Nick. They're inclined to clear the puck out of the zone more than skate it out like they did in the first period.
Yeah, because, I mean, Arlington's putting on a lot of pressure. And, I mean, like I said, this can go on for some time. Winchester's been managing it well so far, but, I mean, this cannot go on forever. And if it does, I mean, Arlington's going to be up to nothing soon.
That's an excellent point. Puck sent from the point by Winchester. Stopped by Erin O'Brien. Kicked it with her skate. It's sent deep into the zone. Here comes an Arlington change. Casey Smith stays with it. Erin O'Brien gets off the ice. Grace Cossetti tries to snap a shot off from the point. Stopped in traffic. Winchester controls it. They rim it. And there's a collision on the wall. These guys are playing hard. They're not slowing down at all, Nick. Cleared deep into the Arlington zone. Jordan Toomey didn't touch that puck. She thought it would be an ice, which it could have been. It was behind the red line, but the referee waved it off. Here's a good effort. A two-on-one. Danielle Kelly crashed in the net.
But Danielle gets knocked down. I think that's going to be a penalty.
Okay, so no opportunity there, Nick, for Danielle Kelly to get that rebound because Amy Scally was smart. She kicked that puck off her left pad, her left side.
Yeah, but Danielle also got knocked down on that play, and I think there's going to be a penalty.
Well, what do you think? That may show the intensity of the play, and you have the Winchester players a little worried that when Danielle's there's a threat.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so here we are with an Arlington power play. Centered by Elizabeth Liakos, Emily Benoit, and the flying Hawaiian, Michaela Doherty on the wing, backed up by Erin O'Brien forward at the point and Molly Flynn. See if we can get a little something out of this power play, Nick. We want to set up, tries to send it back. Arlington's trying to get control. They want to set this thing up. Emily Benoit, good play along the half wall, rough. Here's a bounce for Winchester coming down the right side. Molly Flynn couldn't get a stick on it, and the shot went wide.
Well, this is a big opportunity for Arlington. The opportunity to go up 2-0. That would be huge for them.
Minute 30 to go in the power play. Arlington regroups at center ice. Erin headmans to Liakos. She couldn't get a handle on it. She's trying to work it in the zone. She wants to create some space and get free, Nick.
Oh, offside.
Offsides. Okay,
That was close. I don't know.
We got to pay attention on these power plays. So we have, on the second unit of the penalty kill, we have Ava Talanian, Erica Siegel, and Gabby Russo, backed up by Fiona Mack and Grace Corsetti. See if we can set something up here. Winchester's able to send it all the way down. It's stopped by Toomey. Corsetti picks it up. Talanian's looking for the stretch. She's at the red line. This looks pretty much like 5-on-5 hockey right now, Nick.
Yeah, I mean, Winchester's been playing the penalty kill great. They've even had a couple of offensive opportunities, and that's not what you want for Arlington right now. This should be a huge shooting and possibly even scoring play.
Siegel's at the mid-ice. Headmans it to Russo. Couldn't get a handle on it. It's outside the zone, got a clear. Puck sent over to Fiona Mack. She's going to bring it down the middle. No luck. Talanian picks it up. 20 seconds on the power play. It's deep in the Winchester zone. Here comes Erin O'Brien. Trying to force the turnover. Gets control. She's in the corner. She's working it. She's tied up by the Winchester player. She's looking to make the centering pass. There's nobody home. Puck pops up in the air over the crossbar, over to the point. Big shot from the point to save. Fiona Mack let one rip. Amy Scab's able to pick it up. Erin O'Brien takes control, and she can't get a grip on it to get the backhand in. Plays all even.
What an array of saves there by Scally. She has been stepping it up for the team for Winchester in this second period. She has made save after save. Arlington had a bunch of opportunities there, but she came up big.
Well, Nick, that was certainly a flurry of activity there.
Oh, yeah. But, I mean, then again, it's good for Arlington. They're putting a lot of pressure on. Eventually, one of those is going to go in. Slap shot.
There's a big shot by Molly Flynn. Deflects off a Winchester stick up in the air over the crossbar. Arlington not able to keep it in. Face-off will be outside the zone. Okay, so we let this minute's flying. I mean, this period's flying by, Nick. We got 6 minutes to go in the second period. Scores 1-0. With this much activity, it's hard to keep close track of the clock. Puck sent back to the Arlington zone, no icing. Grace Corsetti takes control, stops behind the net. She's looking for her helpers. Danielle Kelly gets it on the half wall. And there's a Winchester-Arlington scrum. Puck's knocked back into the Arlington zone, deep behind the net. Two Sachems are working hard, trying to get that thing out front. Still behind the Arlington net. Okay, so here come these forwards, have to get up this half wall, and that is going to be called an ice. That was an outlet pass to Danielle Kelly off her skate and deep into the Winchester zone to come all the way back for an icing.
Well, let me tell you, not too many offensive opportunities for Winchester this period, but defensively they've been holding up mainly because of Amy Scaly. But, you know, she's the one keeping them in this game, but now the offense has to step up if Winchester wants to tie this up.
Okay, so puck's back to Flynn behind the net. She's looking to get it up to Russo. Here comes Elizabeth Liakos down the left side with help. Trying to beat her defender. Couldn't make it into the net. Gabby Russo's there to intercept the pass. And the puck's outside the zone. Arlington has to clear. Liakos has control of it again. She stops, she cuts, she takes the shot. Glove save by Scally. Knocked out of the Arlington zone to the mid-ice. It's rolling back into the Arlington zone. Jordan Toomey looking for an icing, and she got it. Well, I didn't think this game would be well attended, Nick, but as I look around, I see many parents figured a way to cut out of work to get here for a matinee/early evening 4 p.m. game.
Yeah, and I mean, they've been treated with the show so far. It's been back and forth. Seen a lot of great opportunities and a lot of great saves on both ends. Oh, loses her stick.
Grace Corsetti back to get it. Great back check by Grace. Michaela Doherty has control. She's coming down the left side. She has Erin O'Brien in the net. Shot off the blocker.
Oh, it goes in.
It's a goal for Arlington.
Oh, boy.
See what happens when you put the puck on the net there.
What a shot, though. That was flying. What a shot by Michaela.
Flying Hawaiian, all smiles. Comes down the left side. Throws a hard shot off Amy Scally's blocker hand. Up in the air it goes. And somehow that thing made it in there.
That's a mix of luck and skill there. Let me tell you, if that shot wasn't as hard as it was, I don't think it would have gone in. But I mean, like you said, when you put pucks on the net, good things happen. And Arlington, they deserve that.
Well, we all know what a hard worker Michaela is, Nick, and that's absolutely well-deserved goal. If you work as hard as Michaela, you got to get a bounce once in a while.
Yeah.
Erin O'Brien takes the puck into the corner. She's looking, centering pass. Oh, no luck. Erica Siegel couldn't get a handle on it.
Oh, boy.
And Molly Flynn steps up, 4 steps into the top of the hash mark, rifles off a left-handed shot, and that was deep in the pads of Amy Scally. I don't think she was sure if she had that or if it made it behind her, Nick.
Yeah, I mean, it could have gone through the 5-hole, but I mean, she just squeezed her leg shut, and the puck stayed. Oh, another shot.
Oh, Ava Talanian, quality shot from the top of the circle off the blocker of Scally. It's controlled, turnaround shot by Molly Flynn. Arlington's working real hard right now, Nick.
It's been a great period for Arlington so far.
Deep in the corner, Elizabeth Liakos looking to set, made a nice centering pass, nobody home. Okay, so here we are, 2-0, 3 minutes to go in the second period. Big shout out to our cameraman, Paul Carosi, for allowing us to broadcast today. Oh, nice save by Jordan Toomey. Good play by Winchester to get a centering pass to the front of the net, and that thing was up high, and Jordan was able to get a glove on it next.
Well, yeah, that was a good opportunity for Winchester, but I mean, they got to get more of those if they want to get back in this game. Winchester's defense and goaltending has been pretty good in this period, even though they gave up a goal. But I mean, the offense has just got to step up.
I'll give you a little history in this matchup, Nick. The last game we played, Winchester, was a tie, and it was 4-4. And every time Arlington scored, Winchester would come back. It was a true back and forth.
Wow.
And I think that Arlington may have let their guard down a little bit in that game. So here we are, and Winchester would like to settle the score and show that they're worthy of beating Arlington, the first place team. But we'll see what happens at 2-0 with 2:50 to go in the second period. Face off in the Arlington zone, makes it outside to the mid-ice to the neutral zone. Winchester controls it, trying to bring it deep, and does. Sets it in the corner. Wass goes back to get it. Gets it behind the net, takes a few steps out, headman pass, outlet pass on the half wall, into Winchester traffic. It's back to the mid-ice. Emily Benoit shagging that puck. Back to Fiona Max. She's got time. Coach Tony Missouri is telling her she's got time.
Yep. Big shot.
Okay. So Fiona Mack picked it up at her own blue line and weaved through 3 players from Winchester. And whenever you hear a coach scream, shoot it like that, we all know that Fiona Mack can really let it rip.
Well, yeah, she got one in the first period. She was looking for another one there, but that one was eaten up by Scally.
Big, strong kid, Nick, who's not afraid to do anything and everything hard.
Yeah.
Face off in front of the Winchester netminder. Casey Smith sends it back to the point.
Oh, and a breakaway.
Winchester.
2-0.
See if they can make it count.
Oh, wow.
That was a great play by Molly Flynn. She drove the traffic into the corner.
That was a great play.
I'd like to say to you, Nick, that plays like that are enough to turn the game around.
Yeah.
That could have been, where Winchester comes back like they usually do because they fight so hard, but that opportunity was hampered by Molly Flynn.
Yeah, she got her stick right in there and just poked the puck right to the left. And that's all that Arlington needed to prevent that breakaway goal.
Okay, so Winchester controls it in their own zone. They get it to center ice. That was almost a breakaway for Winchester again if they could have connected. Issa Healy was there looking to try and get a stick on it, but it was just far enough ahead of her she couldn't get a handle on it. Winchester walks in the slot of the backhand. Great glove save by Jordan Toomey. That puck was a nice low hard shot, although it was a backhand that still had steam on it, Nick, and Toomey was able to scoop it up.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Winchester has definitely started to get some more offensive opportunities since Arlington put in their second goal of the night. They just need to capitalize.
This is how they played before, Nick, back and forth. They never let up. They do not take their foot off the gas. So here's a scrum in the Arlington, deep in the Arlington zone on the half wall. Erin O'Brien's back to get it. She knows the importance of getting it out of the zone. Couldn't get a handle on it. Makes it out to the center ice and Winchester control. Winchester dumps it deep. Grace Gossetti's back, stopped by Toomey. Gossetti wants to wind up, sends it up the wall. Couldn't get a hold on it. Okay. It's cleared to the mid-ice by Arlington, just to be knocked back in their zone. Winchester's in control right now. Gossetti's trying to headman it to Benoit. Benoit couldn't get a stick on it. Winchester controls it at the mid-ice. Erin O'Brien back on the back check. Good coverage by Erin. Winchester was able to get a bobbling backhand off, knocked down in the chest protector by Jordan Toomey and tied up.
Yeah, she dived out for that one. She saw it right in front of the crease and she just dived out, covering it up. That's what you got to do.
It's a good one-man effort by Winchester to break down the right side like that and get the shot off, Nick.
Oh, yeah.
So face off in front of Toomey in the Arlington zone. Referee doesn't like the change. We all know the home team gets the last change, and he's reversing that change. Here comes the face-off.
Good save.
Another shot on net. With 43 seconds left in the period by Winchester, they're peppering Jordan Toomey as we speak.
Well, I mean, this is what Winchester needs to do if they want to get back in this game. They're down 2-0. They don't have time to lose.
Well, two-goal lead is the worst lead in hockey, as we all know, Nick.
Yeah.
Put one in and you go with an extra man. Next thing you know, you're in a tie game. The puck's tapped deep into the Winchester zone. Winchester picks it up. Cross-ice pass, home run off the boards. Here comes Haley Costello. Able to get the shot off on Jordan Toomey. I'd say in the last 3 minutes of this period, Arlington hasn't had a shot, and I would say Winchester approximate had 4 or 5 shots, Nick.
Well, yeah, I think you're right, but that was a great opportunity by Costello. She just juked right into the middle, but again, another great save by Toomey.
Okay, so here comes Erin O'Brien, the flying Hawaiian. And, what a nice one-timer, snapshot, loose puck
Immediately
off the
dumped out.
face-off. Okay, sent all the way back on Scally, no icing. Emily Benoit in to pick it up. She strips the puck, looking to walk in. Winchester has control. They're bringing it out of their own zone. They're at the neutral zone, back at the red line, and that's the period. So, saw a lot of action in this period. We saw Arlington come out guns blazing. They were able to put in another goal, which I'm not calling that a dagger yet, Nick, okay?
Yeah.
But 2-0 is the lead for Arlington at the end of 2. And we'll be back for the third period momentarily. Thank you.
You are watching ACMi Sports, where the community covers Arlington. Where would you rather be than right here and right now?
Okay, welcome back. Third period. Arlington Spy Ponders versus the Winchester Sachems. I don't know if you're seeing what I'm seeing, Nick, but I'm getting the evil eye from number 4, Erin O'Brien, as she looks up here. Did you witness that? We'll have to straighten her out at a later date. What do you think? All right, get it for puck drop. Third period, 15 minutes on the clock. Third period's underway. Puck floats around the mid-ice. Molly Flynn trying to get a handle on it. She has it to mid-ice and headman it to Erica Siegel. It's deep in the Winchester zone. Scally's all net. She's hugging those pipes for the Winchester net. Puck's kept in. Shea O'Day tries to make it at the net. The puck couldn't get through traffic. Winchester picks up the red line and dumps it deep. That's a quick change. Winchester's getting some fresh legs, Nick. Arlington controls the puck, throws it up the wall to turn over to Winchester. Winchester controls it, cross ice D to D pass, neutral zone. Winchester, instead of dumping it deep, shovels it off backhand towards the slot. No connection. Scrum in the corner. Oh, that was a quick, good effort by Winchester to forecheck, and that puck went off the side of the net for Jordan Toomey. Emily Benoit on the half wall, trying to get control. 3 black shirts and Emily Benoit. See if she comes out with. Oh. Puck comes back to the blue line, sent back deep into the Arlington zone by Winchester. Winchester tries to get control, but here comes Grace Corsetti. Emily Benoit takes it, goes to dump it deep, off the referee. Back into the Arlington zone. To retrieve it is Grace Corsetti. Changed by Arlington, looking for the stretch pass. She waited a little bit too long, but the puck anyhow made it deep into the Winchester zone. Flying Hawaiian in to get it. Emily Benoit's there, puts a stick on it. Michaela Doherty's, good back check by Michaela Doherty. Behind the Arlington net. Here's a big pinch by the Winchester D. She made it all the way down and gained control. Still has control of it. Working it behind the Arlington net. It was cleared by Emily Benoit, but coughed over onto the stick of the Winchester defender and back into the Winchester zone for an icing. This puck will come all the way back. What do you make of this? There's 12 minutes and 30 seconds to go in this last 15 minutes. What do you make of this pace, Nick?
Well, Winchester has to put everything they've got out there. If I were them, I would want to get a goal as early as possible to possibly tie it up before you have to pull your goalie. Because once you pull your goalie, that's all risky.
Oh, okay, so there's a shot from the Winchester point in traffic. It hit a player that was down for Winchester. Puck's behind the net. Grace Corsetti takes it. She goes to rim it. Makes one move. Wants to get it out of the zone, but Winchester still again turns it around for a shot on net off the blocker of Jordan Toomey. Puck is still in the Arlington zone. Carolyn Day's back to get it. Gets it to Corsetti. Corsetti goes behind the net. Over to Owasco. Owasco sends it back to Corsetti. She's out of traffic. She's looking to headman this puck. Off the glass she goes. Tries to get it to Danielle Kelly with no luck. This is going to be an icing too, Nick.
Oh, boy. Well, it was a very even period in the second. Arlington played awesome and even got a goal in. But, I mean, in these first 3 minutes, maybe more, Winchester's been on top.
Okay, well, we can't have that, right? So,
yeah, no, Arlington's got to shut it down, and they got to put the last nail in the coffin for this Winchester team.
So we've spent the majority of this first 4.5 minutes in the Arlington zone. Let's see if we can turn this around. Headman to Elizabeth Liakos, works it down the left wall. Goes to dump it deep. Winchester defense back to get it. Elizabeth still has control. Scrum, she's battling. Looking to win that one-on-one. She comes out with it. Gets it back to the point. Owasco sends it over outside the zone.
Just crossed over that blue line. If it stayed in, Shea would have had a clean shot right at the net.
So Arlington forced to retreat. Back in the zone. Arlington trying to get control. Off the stick of Shea O'Day. Molly Flynn works it. Sends it back to O'Day. O'Day wants to get it deep. Winchester takes control in the neutral zone and dumps it deep in the Arlington zone. Back behind Jordan Toomey, and this too will be an icing all the way back. Face off in the Winchester zone in front of Scally. To the left of her. 10 minutes and 50 seconds to go in this third period. We're gonna have to see one of these lines ignite, spark, Nick.
Yeah, I mean, not too much action yet in the third period, but I mean, we're still early. We still got plenty of time left for both teams to do some damage.
So Fiona Mack has it on the blue line, sends it over to Owasco, in traffic. Shot comes back, takes another shot, fluttering shot up over the crossbar. Winchester starts to skate it out, makes the headman pass with no such luck. This is going to be an ice all the way back. Well, I'll say in between periods, I ran into someone with astute coaching ability, Nick. Mark Russo, also known as Mr. Maguchi. And Mr. Maguchi was giving me some words of wisdom on what he would do if he was on that bench. And it's a good thing he's not on that bench because we might have called an ambulance, Nick.
Oh, boy.
Owasco pinches down. Puck's coming back to a floater.
Stretch.
Winchester's floating players now.
Yeah, they're trying to get somebody open all the way down. They're looking for an opportunity at a goal, and they need it. So, I mean, I see why they have this player hanging out by the blue line. But, I mean, they got to be careful. That's basically like playing a 4-on-5 in their defensive zone.
Well, Winchester has employed that tactic in the past, Nick, where he's floated a player way out. Another team that's done that was Donato from Wellesley. He played the whole game that way. Didn't pay off because we beat Wellesley with authority that game.
Yeah.
So that's a strategy that you hope to score one so you can get back in the game.
Well, I mean, that's really all that Winchester needs. One goal would be huge. Like you and Alex always say, a 2-goal lead is the worst to have.
Well, let's see if they can make this strategy that they're using work. Coach Meade is giving distinct direction to his group that's on the ice now. Casey Smith, Carolyn Days, and Danielle Kelly. On the half wall, Casey Smith tries to get a stick on it. She couldn't. Stopped in front of the net by Molly Flynn. Sent into the corner. I think it's getting a little chippy. There's some sticks flying.
Well, yeah, they're playing with everything they've got. They're down by 2. They got to put on the pressure. But, I mean, Arlington's fighting back.
So Arlington clears it out. It's on Scally, so it's not an ice. Comes back outside the Arlington zone. Molly Flynn sends it in deep. Back out to the neutral zone. Winchester controls it. All alone, 2 players at the Arlington blue line. Number 18.
Yeah, did you see her Brissett? She had her stick in there.
Issy Brissett. She's handy with that stick, isn't she? Okay, so Winchester's walking out of the corner with it. Comes up on the short side, and Jordan, she's able to stop it. Puck's behind the net. There's a headman pass from Days. They got to get this puck cleared. Winchester gets control. Right pad, kick save by Jordan Toomey. Winchester should not be getting these shots off. The shot from the point in traffic, looking for a screen, didn't make it through to Jordan. Winchester controls it on the half wall. And it's knocked deep in behind Jordan, behind the net. I think Arlington's ready for a change, wouldn't you say, Nick?
Yeah, I mean, Winchester's hungry, and they're showing it. That's how they got to play if they want to get a goal. And there's another icing by Arlington.
Okay, so all the way back we come for a face-off on the left side, Jordan Toomey's left side. 8 minutes and 25 seconds to go in this third period. Arlington has to be on their best behavior here, Nick. Okay, puck makes it to the mid-ice. Ava Talanian try to get a stick on it. No luck, and she's forced offsides. Well, it's clear to me, Nick, that Winchester is not giving up, and they would like to at least get a tie out of this situation.
Yeah, well, let me tell you, like you've been saying all night, Winchester is a comeback team. Last time we played Winchester, like you said, every goal Arlington scored, Winchester responded with one right away, and that ended in a 4-4 tie.
And the biggest component to that game, Nick, was the comeback. Every single time we scored, they came back, and they came back quick. So here's a rush by Ava Talanian, coming down the mid-ice. She couldn't get help, but came back outside the blue line on the stick of Elizabeth Liakos, and she carried it back in just by momentum for an offside.
But then again, this is a different Arlington team. They have been proving themselves lately, and I mean, last game I think they got a shutout, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, they've been proving themselves lately defensively and offensively. So I mean, this might not be the same Arlington team that ended in a 4-4 tie.
Well, let's see if we can act like we are in first place here, Nick. You know? Okay, so puck's on the half wall in the Winchester zone. There's a scrum going on. Michaela Doherty fighting it hard. Erin O'Brien wasn't able to keep it in. She has control. She's skating out of a crowd. Still has control of it. She wants to turn around and get kept in the zone by Shea O'Day. Winchester gets the turnover, tries to headman it off the back of the skate of the Winchester player and sent deep into the Winchester zone.
Oh, boy. There was a wipeout over there by...
Well, that was an icing there.
Oh.
So
Yeah,
they couldn't make it over the red line, so when that thing went deep, yeah, you almost thought there might have been a penalty there.
I didn't see it clearly, but I mean, I think they just tripped up over each other. Well, here's another opportunity for Winchester in the offensive zone.
Okay, so broken down the left side by Arlington. Trying to get control of his Liakos. Iwasko has it, gets the shot off, couldn't make it through in traffic. And it's worked on the half wall. Behind the net, Winchester has control. Tries to bring it out of the zone. Fiona Mack sends it back hard. Oh, there's a nice play by, is that Ava Talanian?
Yeah, went right through the crease.
Yeah, she was left all alone. Winchester shouldn't have left her hanging out like that. She takes it. She was going to give it back to Fiona Mack at the point. Liakos gets control of it. Good play by Talanian. Sends it back to Fiona Mack. Fiona Mack makes a move.
Oh,
Picked up by Winchester. Here's the breakaway they're looking for.
Oh, that's going to be a penalty shot.
Owasco takes down
Oh, boy.
the Winchester breakaway player. Let's see who that was.
I think that's going to be a penalty shot.
It is. You saw the referee indicate when he puts his hands over like that, Nick, he's saying like an A-shaped formation over his head. It's a penalty shot.
Oh, boy. This is a huge opportunity for Winchester. If they can get this in, not only is it 2-1, but it's a huge momentum changer. This is a huge opportunity, and all the pressure lies on Toomey.
Okay, so there's always a lot of pressure on the goalie. I think Owasco made a calculated decision there, Nick. She saw a lone player coming in on a breakaway, and she decided that she was going to take the infraction.
Yeah, well, I mean, they trust Toomey.
I know that Paul Carosi's cameraman and producer is getting an eye full here.
Here we go.
Here we come with the penalty shot, number 19, Amelia Lynch, and she
the
can't.
save!
Nice save, Jordan Toomey. She can't put that puck in the back of the net.
That's going to be a huge momentum booster for Arlington right there. That's going to be huge. They trusted Toomey to save that shot, and she did.
Well, Jordan's been here for 7 years, Nick. She started as a 7th grader. She's no stranger to the varsity locker room.
Yeah.
That was a great save by Jordan as Amelia Lynch tried to bring it on the backhand. So that was an opportunity for Winchester. It didn't work out.
It's not done yet, though. I mean, Winchester, they get an offensive zone faceoff, and now they're putting pressure on Arlington.
They want to win this thing, or they want to at least tie it. So puck's behind the Arlington net. Erin O'Brien takes control. Walks it out of the zone, off the stick of Michaela Doherty. Emily Benoit gets control of it. She wants to send it deep. Winchester takes control. Outlet pass back to the mid zone. There's a neutral zone. And there's Lynch again. She's a hard charger. She's all over the place.
Well, I mean, not much time left for Winchester. 5 minutes, 20 seconds. But, I mean, like you said, it's not over till it's over.
Erin O'Brien takes the puck around the net, gets it to Grace Corsetti, who shovels it up front. There's nobody there. I think Arlington has to pay attention on the connection of their passes, tape to tape, up to Erin. Erin controls it at the blue line, still has control, walks it deep in the corner. She's looking to get a shot off, comes out front, couldn't get the shot off.
That would have been huge for Arlington. Oh, they keep it in.
Good effort by Erin O'Brien. There's a shot from the point. Fiona Mack. Elizabeth Liakos in to get it. 2 white shirts on one Winchester defender. Grace Corsetti throws it up the wall. It's deep in the corner in the Winchester zone. Out to the mid-ice. That was an outlet pass for a floater, Nick.
Yeah.
Number 2 was out beyond the red line. Whitney Crayer, she's a junior for for Winchester.
Yeah, she was waiting for that. I mean, it got tied up in the middle. But, I mean, Arlington's got to be careful. If that goes through, we could have another breakaway.
Okay, so 4 minutes to go in this third period. Arlington's ahead, 2-0. Winchester is constantly employing the strategy of floating a player out between the red line and the blue line for Arlington. Hasn't paid off yet. Puck sent up the wall to number 20, Erica Siegel. Winchester has control, makes it past the red line. Takes it in. Grace Corsetti takes control and clears it out of the Arlington zone. Puck's back to the mid-ice. Winchester's in control. They dump it deep into the Arlington zone. Okay, delayed offside. Winchester has to clear. Arlington has a few minutes. Take it, headman it. Still hasn't made it out of the Arlington zone. Michaela Doherty's back to pick it up. Good hustle by Michaela.
I think Winchester might be starting to get a little bit frustrated. They're looking for calls, but they're not getting them. Oh.
Here comes Emily Benoit. She's got a little steam on this play. Trying to make a throw. There's 3 defenders. You just can't make it. Oh!
She lost
that
track
was a close play. Scally bumbled that puck, and it was almost a rebound from Michaela Doherty.
That was close.
If there was any luck in this game, there was luck for Scally, the Winchester goaltender.
Oh.
So Emily Benoit goes down in the play. Looking for a change. Molly Flynn pinches. Winchester still has that floater.
They keep going for that, but it's not working. They got to change things up. It's not working.
It only has to work one time. There's a big, long headman pass. Stretched out to Erin O'Brien. She controls it on the half wall. Sends it to Gabby Russo in the slot. Makes it across the Winchester zone. There's a touch pass to center ice for a hard charge in Winchester play. And makes it through traffic.
Oh, what a save.
And gets the backhand off on Jordan Tui, but Jordan shut her down. Battle behind the net, Arlington net. O'Brien takes it off the wall. She's trying to control it. Still has control. It's a good one-on-one fight by Erin O'Brien. Snapshot from the slot off the
they got an empty net.
Russo, and that's an offside. Okay.
Oh, they got to be careful. They pulled the goalie. I didn't even see. But when they had the puck right on the blue line, I see 6 players. And I look back in the net. Yeah.
So that was a delayed offsides. The forward for Winchester just couldn't possibly see that it was offside.
Yeah.
This face-off's outside the zone. Winchester has pulled their goalie. Craig Seabury has pulled Amy Scally from the net. There's 1:44 to go here in the third period.
Oh, and they take a timeout. They're going to go over this play. They got to make something happen.
A timeout has been called by Winchester. Craig Seabury has his team together, and he wants to employ a strategy where to place these 6 players while Amy Scally's out of the net.
Well, I mean, it's a risky move. Like I said at the beginning of this period, once you pull the goalie, it's all risk for a slight chance at a reward. But I mean, if Winchester can play their cards right, they could have the puck in the back of the net, and this could be a 1-goal game.
And that's all Winchester needs, because as we know, they proved it 4 times in a row. A 1-goal game is no problem for them in the past matchup with the Spy Ponders and Winchester.
Definitely.
Coach Mead is advising his team. I think he's probably knows Craig Seabury, coach of Winchester, well enough that he has a rough idea, Nick, on what type of strategy he'll employ on this 6-on-5.
Well, let me tell you, a lot of pressure's on. A lot of nerves on both teams. This is going to be a huge play.
So when you get down to this stage of the game, Nick Antonakas, every face-off counts. Every one-on-one counts. I think that our friend and cameraman Paul Carosi is probably watching, and I hope he's in agreement with us that every single move with this remaining 1 minute and 44 seconds, it counts. Here's the face-off outside the Arlington zone. Winchester gets control. And there's a battle with Elizabeth Liakos and Erin O'Brien to get control of the puck. Emily Benoit's on her knees. She jumps up, tries to get a control, and is sent deep into the Winchester zone for an icing.
Well, these are the most dangerous. When Winchester has 6 players on the ice, you got to be extremely careful, especially in an offensive zone faceoff. This is a huge opportunity for Winchester to capitalize, and they got to do it. It's either now or never.
Well, I see a message from Coach Tony Missouri telling his defensive players to tone it down. You don't have to be, you got time. So there's Erin behind the net. She sends it up the wall. There's nobody home. They're set up in a penalty kill formation.
Oh.
Emily Benoit back to get it. And now Shea O'Day has control. Flips it off the glass. Erin O'Brien in a foot race, but that puck's going to make it all the way down to the Winchester zone with a face-off. Ice and a face-off back to the right of Jordan Toomey. 1 minute and 3 seconds to go in this matchup. Arlington ahead, 2-0. Craig Seabury from Winchester has pulled his goalie, Amy Scally, so here we are in a 6-on-5 face-off in front of Jordan Toomey. Puck is dropped. Shea O'Day's on the half wall. She ties it up. She goes to clear it out, back to the point to Winchester. Takes the shot in traffic. It didn't make it through to Jordan. Puck squirts out to the half wall. Zamboni doors. Emily Benoit not able to catch up to it. Molly Flynn has control. Sent back deep into the Arlington zone. Elizabeth Liakos is back there. She's playing net to net. She's doing her job as a centerman. Big scrum behind the net. There's 30 seconds to go in this matchup.
Oh, right in front.
There's a backhand off the stick of Jordan Toomey. That's a serious bid by Winchester. Back to the point by Winchester. Shot into traffic. Didn't make it through. It was tipped wide. Back behind the net. Elizabeth Liakos fighting for it. Winchester is digging in hard, Nick. Here comes Molly Flynn out of the corner. She flips it out of the zone. Just far enough that it's not an ice with 7 seconds to go. So all the way back, Winchester winds up, and that will be it.
That's all she wrote.
For this matchup, for the Arlington Spy Ponders and the Winchester Sachems. I think, Nick, that Arlington, after that last game that we talked about so much here tonight, where we kept going up a goal and coming back, I think they feel vindicated after this win here because they certainly did not like what happened to them last game.
Oh yeah, let me tell you, Arlington earned this victory. It was a great game, not only for Arlington, but for both sides. Winchester played great as well. Even though they let in 2 goals, Scally was great this game, but Arlington really stepped it up. So and this is their 2nd straight shutout.
Absolutely. Arlington comes out, that's Jordan Toomey at work for you. Arlington comes out, didn't come out quite with what they wanted to in the first period. They were able to, I can't say that they were incredibly high-quality goals, Nick, but a goal is a goal, especially this part of the season when everybody's making the playoff. Arlington continues to stay in first place, and that was some kind of game. So, on behalf of ACMi, my name is Neal O'Brien. I'm here with Nick Antonakas and Paul Carusi, our producer and cameraman. I want to thank you for tuning in. Please stay tuned to the Spy Ponders because they have a bright future as we head to the state tournament. Final score is 2-0, Arlington girls versus Winchester girls. Thank you very much, and drive safe.